I was wandering around the Riverside Market the other day. The woman who worked at the vegan cheese shop recommended a vegan restaurant on the other side of town called Porter Shed. Sounds really good, and it's on the other side of town, so I'm going to rent one of these Lime scooters and take a ride over there. All I have to do is download the app and enter my credit card and swipe it, and off I go. I had to try one, and my back is really hurting. I'm not really sure why. I think walking on pavement. I walked a bunch of miles the last few days. That was fun. So I'm in search of a vegan restaurant. I love the choo-choo signs. They're adorable. How cool is that? I got the sign and the train. Yeah. So the irony of this vegan restaurant is that it used to be a butcher shop. Very long time butcher shop. Vegan gluten-free burger with vegan cheese, gluten-free ciabatta. Oh yeah. And homemade ginger ale, which is amazing. It's really good. My last New Zealand meal. Okay, so Porter Shed, not Porterhouse. I kept thinking it had house in it. It was really hard to find on Google. I did vegan restaurants, and it was like it never came up. Maybe because they call it a specialty cafe. So if it wasn't for the recommendation of the woman I talked to at the store, I think that it was called Safe at Riverside Market yesterday, I would have never come here, and that was the best, freaking by far the best vegan burger I have ever had. And interestingly enough, it used to be a butcher. She said in the 1920s, the building belonged to, it was a butcher shop. And the woman who owns it now, very cool and was just very nice in there. And, the other thing is another woman who was sitting there eating, she had a sausage roll. Sausage rolls are really big here in this country. And I've seen a lot of vegan ones. She said, she's whispering to me that a local butcher went in there and tried, it's called the Quarter Pounder Burger, and the butcher said it was the best burger he had ever had. That was an amazing burger. She said made out of soy protein. But if you are in Christchurch, Porter Shed, the fries were good. I got a moon pie, vegan gluten-free moon pie. I had a couple bites because I'm super stuffed. I only ate half the burger, but really, really, really good. So I'm kind of sad that I'm leaving. They had like a whole case of fudge, vegan gluten-free brownies. I mean, I really could have gotten one of everything, but I have been really overdoing it because I've found a lot of really good stuff to eat over the last couple of days. And that's what I do. When I find good gluten-free vegan stuff, I overdo it because I don't get it very often. But I'm so full. So, ooh, there's an old jail. Is that it? So I just wandered down an alley. Oh my gosh, look. It looks like it could be an old jail, huh? I don't know. It's just the wall of the jail. Right now it's an apartment building. Interesting. Well, this is it. The old jailhouse. Notice anything different about the drive-through? Everything's on the wrong side here. I don't know what a chip buddy is, but I've seen buddies a couple times. I think I saw chicken buddy. It looks just like a chip sandwich. Alrighty then. Okay, so it's my last full day in New Zealand. I'm really glad I got to spend the last couple of days in Christchurch. I do love cities. It takes me a minute to kind of get acclimated to it again, the noise and the sensory, a little bit of a sensory overload the first couple of days. And even coming into Christchurch the first day, I was in my hotel and I'm like, oh my God, I can hear the traffic on the street. And I was like, that's going to be annoying, but it doesn't take me long to get used to it again. And I love cities. I love culture. I love good food. I love learning about the history. I love meeting the people. I hope that's not going to be too windy. And it has been a really nice trip overall. I'm so sad to be leaving. I'm going to do this. I'm so sad to be leaving. This has been a great trip, just really exploring New Zealand and spending the last couple of days exploring one of its biggest cities, the third biggest city. And what a trip it's been, from flying into Auckland and enjoying the first day or so, first few hours exploring Auckland. Welcome to downtown Auckland. I've been walking around for a while trying to find a place to eat, and I think Lord of the Fries is going to be it. So, all vegan. To exploring the North Island and camping at Kari Kari Beach and that whole area, and just car camping. You can use this for stills. I picked this up at the rental car place. This is the map of the North Island with suggested trips. I think when I head to Marakohe. And then flying to Great Barrier Island and tramping on Great Barrier Island for 5 days with nothing but my backpack. And by taking my way instead of the easy way, I get to show you parts of New Zealand you may not otherwise see. Hello, New Zealand. Holy crap, look at this. Oh my God. And then taking a little bitty plane back to Auckland and flying to Christchurch and doing the camper van through the South Island of New Zealand, from Christchurch to Greymouth to Okarito to Queenstown, where I bungee jumped. I went bungee jumping. If you missed any of this, you're going to want to check up here, okay? I'll put links to the whole playlist of all of my New Zealand videos up here, so you don't miss any of the fun and any of the excitement. But what a trip it's been. So I'm walking back to my hotel, and I didn't realize this is the mosque where a gunman came last year, in March of last year, and killed 50 Muslims, and injured about 40 more while they were praying. And walking by here, it's hard to not get emotional. Think about people in here praying And the guy who did it was a self-proclaimed alt-right white supremacist, an Australian in his 20s. Came in here with 2 semi-automatic weapons and handguns, and just started shooting people while they were praying. And it's just not even a quarter mile from my hotel, and I didn't even realize it. And Allah bless our country, land of love and compassion. It's heartbreaking. While they prayed in their house of worship by an Australian, and not hearing anything about Australians getting banned from countries. Isn't it interesting that all of the domestic terrorism, all of the mass shootings have been by white people, white men, not by brown people, not by Muslims? I mean, yeah, the terrorist attack on 9/11, but I think that the number of deaths by alt-right white supremacists have far outnumbered even that. It's heartbreaking. It's sad. While they were praying. I'm not a religious person, but that just breaks my heart. Alt-right. Aren't they known for their belief in God? I don't know. And it's funny. I'm going to post this, and I'm probably going to get called a man-hater again. Everybody says not all men are monsters, and that's true. Not all men are monsters. Not all men kill. Not all right-wing people kill. And yet, do you extend the same reprimandation, I don't know if that's a word, when it comes to an immigrant, when it comes to a person who does not have white skin, when it comes to a woman who says she was raped? Are you on your pedestal? Are you on your soapbox screaming, not all women lie, not all Mexicans are rapists, not all Mexicans are drug addicts? Are you giving equal voice to those causes as well? Because fact is, a white guy killed 50 people while they were praying. And that's just here. In the US, we have mass shootings, every other day now. And they're always by white men. That's a fact. Well, goodbye to the South Island. I'm sad to be leaving. But saying goodbye to the South Island, waiting for my shuttle. I have to get out of the room here in a minute and wait outside for an hour for the shuttle. But this was my room, Argyle on the Park. Like a little apartment. Not a bad place to wind down my trip. Get to have a home base while I explored ChristChurch. It's been nice. Everything all packed up. Have to get this down to like 15 pounds, 7 kilograms. I hope I did it for the Jetstar flight up to Auckland. And then it doesn't matter from Auckland to LAX. It's gonna be a long journey. I have, where am I doing? I'm doing Christchurch to Auckland, Auckland to LAX, LAX to Las Vegas, and then a hotel, and then a car. So, goodbye, New Zealand. It's been amazing. I think I do have to put my hair in ponytail. It looked cute. Oh, it doesn't look bad. Okay. That's funky haircut. I don't know. I'm getting to that point where I'm not sure I like my hair down. I'm gonna let my bangs grow out. Okay, bye. I only have 30 minutes left of filming. Yeah, it's full.
jacket that's thicker. The light jackets can stay on today.
Can you believe that after 3.5 almost mostly peaceful weeks in New Zealand, I ended up right in the heart of everything in Las Vegas? It was a total accident. When I was on my way back, I was looking for a hotel to book and I didn't read the reviews well enough, and it said it was on Fremont Street. I don't know what Fremont Street is. I'm not a partier, but that was Fremont Street. And even though I got there and I wanted a quiet room, I ended up having to move my room to the other side of the hotel in a higher floor, and I could still hear the boom, 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 till 2 o'clock in the morning. And so yeah, what a way to end my New Zealand trip. But it was interesting. I had never experienced it before, and I couldn't sleep. It was like 24 straight hours by the time I got back to my rig, or longer of traveling. No, it was 2 days of traveling by the time I got back to my rig. It was a long process of getting back to my RV. That was partly because I booked everything right in the height of my grief of losing Huck. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed New Zealand almost as much as I did. I thank you so much for coming along with me. And yeah, I've already seen some reactions to my last few videos this morning, and some of the things I said insulted some people. I had a feeling it would, and I had a feeling I would lose subscribers, but I'm okay with that. I've said a million times before that I could have a lot more subscribers if I kept my mouth shut about things that matter, but truth is more important to me than subscribers, and my truth, even if it's not everybody's truth. And if you didn't like the first video, you're especially going to hate the third video, where I really talk some truth. So anyway, there's a lot more truth to come. It's the way it is. Having 1 million subscribers isn't what is most important to me. Being real and authentic is what my channel is about, and so I'm going to continue to be real and authentic, and if that means losing some subscribers, I'm perfectly okay with that. But for those of you who are still here, you know I appreciate you very, very much, and I've got some things coming up. So I'm going to do a video on Tuesday that's going to announce some changes in my life and my channel. Speaking of losing subscribers, I have some changes coming up, so I'm going to talk about that on Tuesday, and then on Thursday, I'm going to do a live stream. So let's do it at, let's say 3 o'clock Pacific time, which would be 6 o'clock Eastern time. I will be doing a live stream to answer all your questions and just kind of catch up and see what's been going on with you. I'm also going to be doing some giveaways during that live stream. Not quite sure the logistics of it yet, but I have some souvenirs from New Zealand I'm going to give away, and maybe some t-shirts and stickers and coffee and stuff like that. So tune in Thursday for a live stream starting at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Those of you who are still here and don't mind a little truth, a little authenticity, I appreciate you. I hope you know how much I appreciate you. All right, tune in Thursday for a live stream. Hope you enjoyed New Zealand. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll see you next time. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. Oh, and happy Easter. Mwah.